Hi, mystery investigator. Have you ever stumbled upon a photograph that sparked your curiosity about the person in it? Imagine a photo that not only captures a moment, but also raises a chilling question. What if the person in that photograph never existed? Today, we're diving into the mysterious case of a photograph that shows a person who was never born, with civil records confirming this individual does not exist in any timeline. A scenario that may seem bizarre, but is rooted in the complexities of historical documentation. To set the stage, let's consider the fascinating history of photography itself. The art of capturing images has evolved dramatically since its inception in the early 19th century. The earliest photographs, known as daguerreotypes, emerged in 1839, allowing people to capture moments in time with remarkable detail. This innovation was quickly followed by advancements that led to the creation of motion pictures. Fast forward to the early 1900s, and we find filmmakers like Manaki and Milton Manaki pioneering the use of film in the Balkans. Their most notable work? A 60-second silent clip featuring their 114-year-old grandmother, Despina Manaki, weaving. This footage not only captured a moment, but also established her as possibly the earliest born individual ever caught on film, a title that has intrigued historians and genealogists alike. But here's where it gets intriguing. While Despina was born in the 1700s, her existence is largely based on family testimony, with no concrete civil records to back up her birth year of 1791. In a world where documentation is key, this uncertainty raises questions about the reliability of memory versus the cold, hard evidence of civil records. What if we applied this reasoning to a photograph that presents a similar enigma? Imagine discovering a photograph of a person who, according to all available civil records, never existed. This isn't just a case of misidentification or a simple mistake. It's a deeper exploration of how history remembers or forgets individuals. In genealogy, the absence of records often leads to the erasure of identities. When we search for our ancestors, we often rely on civil records like birth, marriage, and death certificates. Yet, what happens when these records fail us, leaving behind mere shadows of individuals who once lived? Take, for example, the case of individuals born in places where civil registration was either non-existent or poorly maintained. In the early 1800s, many states in the U.S. did not require birth certificates. If someone was born in Indiana around 1840, for instance, they would likely not have a birth record to reference. This lack of documentation creates gaps in our understanding of family histories and can lead to the haunting reality of discovering that a person might have existed only in the memories of their descendants. The implications of this reach far beyond personal genealogies. Consider the concept of collective memory. Historical narratives often hinge on the existence of individuals whose lives are documented and celebrated. When someone is unrecorded, their story risks being lost to time. This phenomenon raises profound questions about identity and existence. If a person is not recorded in civil records, can we truly say they existed? Or are they merely figments of family lore, fading with each retelling? This dilemma is not just theoretical. It resonates with many families who find themselves piecing together histories from scant evidence. This brings us back to the photograph of the individual who never existed. The camera, in its unyielding nature, captures images without prejudice. Yet, it cannot verify existence in the absence of records. It's a stark reminder of the limitations of visual evidence. Just as Civil War photographers like Alexander Gardner sometimes manipulated narratives around their subjects, the absence of documentation can create a narrative void that leaves us grasping at straws. Gardner, who famously captured the aftermath of battles, often infused his images with a sense of narrative that was sometimes misleading. illustrating how easily visual representations can be shaped by context and intention. As we delve deeper, we encounter the stories of families who have searched tirelessly for their ancestors, only to hit walls where records should exist. For many, these searches uncover not just names and dates, but the very essence of identity. The absence of a birth certificate or a marriage record can lead to a lifetime of questions, a search for belonging in a world that often forgets those who fall through the cracks. This is particularly poignant for people tracing their lineage back to eras and regions with inadequate record-keeping practices, where entire lives can vanish from the historical narrative. In the 21st century, technology offers new avenues for exploration. DNA testing and online databases have revolutionized genealogical research, allowing people to connect with long-lost relatives and fill in the gaps of their family trees. For instance, services like Ancestry DNA and 23andMe have enabled individuals to discover familial connections that were previously obscured by the lack of paper trails. However, technology also cannot replace the foundational need for civil records. Digital advancements may help us discover familial connections, but they cannot create the records that were never made. This paradox highlights the ongoing struggle between modern technology and the historical realities of record-keeping. Ultimately, the photograph of the individual who never existed serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of memory and the importance of documentation. In the grand tapestry of our histories, every thread matters. Each photograph, each record, and each story contributes to the collective understanding of who we are. When we encounter gaps, it challenges us to think critically about the narratives we construct and the legacies we leave behind. The stories of those who are absent from the records compel us to consider the broader implications of identity and belonging in our society. So, as you ponder the mysteries behind your own family photographs, consider the stories that may remain untold. The next time you come across a face in an old picture, remember that behind every image lies a complex web of existence, memory, and sometimes absence. Each photograph invites us to explore not just the identities captured within the frame, but also the histories that extend beyond it, encompassing the lives of those who were never recorded. If you enjoyed this exploration of identity and existence, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing stories. Join me next time as we unravel another mystery from the past, revealing the hidden tales that shape our understanding of history and the lives that may have slipped through the cracks of time.